What is Baryon Mode? All questions answered. Fans have been waiting for Naruto's Baryon Mode to be reproduced on screen since it was introduced in Boruto, and they were not disappointed. What is Baryon Mode though? What fascinating abilities does it hold? Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to tell you everything about Naruto's new form, the Baryon Mode. Naruto Uzumaki has unlocked a variety of forms and transformations over his ninja career. Apart from the extremely overpowered talk-no-jutsu mode, Naruto's arsenal's three most common modes are the Toad-inspired Sage mode, the Jinchuuriki Nine Tails mode, and the I finally made friends with my inner demon mode, Kurama Mode. While the new power-ups are a mainstay of many action anime and manga series, most fans felt Naruto's power had peaked when focus shifted from his son Boruto to the Naruto Next Generations series. The Boruto manga, on the other hand, indicated that the Seventh Hokage had not yet reached his final form. Naruto was soundly trashed in his usual Kurama mode even with the support of Sasuke Uchiha, as he was pushed to the edge by the appearance of a new adversary, Isshiki Otsutsuki. When all appeared lost, Kurama revealed that Naruto could still call on the previously disclosed ace, albeit at the cost of his life. Boruto Chapter 51 just gave us a sneak peek at Naruto's new state, but Chapter 52 reveals the entire extent of Naruto's change. Ever since Baryon Mode was introduced into the manga, the fans have eagerly awaited for its appearance in the anime, and with expectations at their peak, the latest Boruto episode gave us what we wanted: Baryon Naruto in all of its glory. And we could not have asked for more. Before starting explaining the Baryon Mode, there might be spoilers ahead for people who haven't read the manga, so you've been warned. The Baryon Mode is stated as Naruto's final form, as this form was supposed to kill him if he uses it. Isshiki Otsutsuki, his opponent, is the most powerful person we've encountered in the Naruto universe thus far. He is stronger than Kaguya, Otsutsuki, and Momoshiki. As revealed by Kurama, Naruto's form is comparable to the nuclear fusion. It is when two atoms are smashed together and creates a new, heavier atom that produces a massive amount of energy. A baryon is a subatomic particle with mass equal to or more than a proton, such as a nucleon or a hyperion. Naruto's new form is termed the Baryon Mode because it resembles a nuclear fusion. When it involves coiling subatomic particles, it differs from nuclear fission, which instead of fusing atoms, it creates energy by splitting them. As we saw in Chapter 52, Naruto activates his Baryon form for the first and likely last time, giving him a massive boost in chakra that even Sasuke on the sidelines couldn't believe. Naruto obtains a fantastic improvement in speed and strength in addition to an increase in chakra. Isshiki, a master of physical combat, charges in on Naruto and is quickly elbowed to the ground and knocked away. Naruto is now stronger than Isshiki. According to Sasuke, Naruto in his Kurama mode had little chance against Isshiki in the past clashes, but now, he began landing blow after blow on the Kara organization's leader in his new form. Isshiki even fires high-speed chakra rods at Naruto, but Naruto catches them in an instant. Rods that are so quick that even Sasuke's Sharingan can't keep up with them. But before we know it, Naruto is collapsing to the ground and his chakra flames are dwindling. The form's energy cost was significantly more than Naruto anticipated. Kurama now explains what the state is and how to use it. We are not sure when and from where Kurama received his PhD in physics, but he said this form is close to nuclear fusion. It's when you heat particles to the point where you fire them at high speeds towards each other. They smash together, fuse, and create energy. In essence, Naruto and Kurama join their chakra to produce a new chakra. However, smashing that chakra together necessitates a large amount of original energy. Scientists are working on to develop nuclear fusion today because it could be a source of clean energy that could power the Earth for millions of years. However, with current technology, nuclear fusion consumes significantly more energy than it creates, which is why the world continues to rely on nuclear fission, which involves splitting atoms to generate power. Nuclear fission now has the potential to cause a catastrophe similar to Chernobyl. So when we initially learned about the form in Chapter 52, we assumed Naruto would transform into a bomb, but he would not detonate. Not unless he can utilize nuclear fission to rip apart the crushed chakras that Naruto and Kurama are creating together, which may in turn turn him into a bomb or cause his body to overheat. As the fight progresses, Isshiki begins to divide up the blood. What's going on is that Ishiki's life expectancy is dropping. He would only have a few days to live without a proper body to regulate his immense chakra, which is why he desperately needs young Kawaki's body. Let's hope the FBI won't knock on Ishiki's front door. As we witness him take over Jigen's body, he stated that Jigen's body was not powerful enough a vessel to hold this enormous chakra and that he only had 3 days to live. He estimated that he had roughly 20 hours left to live before resurrecting with Kawaki and gaining a new vessel as he begins attacking Naruto. However, after a period of combat with Naruto, he understands that he only has around 30 minutes to live. Kurama is well aware of Isshiki's brief lifespan, which is why he chose Baryon Mode. The Baryon Mode, which reduces your life expectancy and kills you, also reduces the life expectancy of anyone who comes in contact with you. Because all the chakras are linked, Kurama advised Naruto to refrain from going all out and instead focus on landing hits, a few final blows, and generally boxing him to land as many strikes as possible, because each strike will diminish his lifespan. Kurama's plan was to hold a race to see who would die first, rather than a battle of attrition to determine who was the toughest in a long drawn-out combat. Kurama took a chance. It's not the force that's the problem, they're hitting it. That's the issue. The Baryon Mode is the ideal counter to this battle because Isshiki's lifespan is so limited. Land enough hits to reduce his lifespan to 0, and before he realizes it, he only has fewer than 10 minutes remaining. Naruto's hair grows spikier in this form, rising on its ends with tufts on each side of his head that resemble fox ears. His whisker marks thicken, curving up his eyes on each side. He takes Kurama's red slit eyes as pigments around his eyes turn black and spread towards his improvised fox ears. His clothing takes on somewhat darker orange hue, and he acquires a chakra cape with a black swirl down the center of his chest. 4 orange, red in the anime, chakra tails flow from the back of his cape with 5 more at the cape's end. Each tail has a black line running down the center that links in a swirl in the middle of the cape. As powerful as it is, Baryon Mode may be exceedingly harmful if utilized for an extended period of time, or responsibly as a result. The user's strength and lifetime will steadily dwindle. Due to the high risk, the user must avoid making needless motions or acting on stray ideas, concentrating solely on the most calculated moves to keep Baryon Mode stable. Furthermore, excessive use of this type puts Kurama's life in jeopardy, effectively putting him to death. Kurama's entire being will be annihilated when he reaches his breaking point, depriving Naruto of all the Kyuubi's chakra and abilities. The removal of Kurama from its jinchuuriki, on the other hand, will not put the latter's life in jeopardy. Naruto only lasted a minute or two in Baryon Mode, which is a very inefficient model. I guess Hinata is not that impressed with her Naruto-kun like we thought she would be, as the fusion of chakras is conceivable. The fission of chakras may also be possible since Naruto's life energy is used as fuel for Baryon Mode. He may be able to utilize a small amount of that force to break his chakra from Kurama, allowing him to return to normal. On the other hand, this mode has many potentials. If Naruto could figure out how to use it effectively, my prediction is that he'll be able to survive the consequences and repercussions of this mode with the help of Sage Energy. While Baryon Mode obviously outperforms Naruto's other states, except the legendary talk-no-jutsu mode, it's tough to determine whether this has the most powerful form throughout the series' history. Baryon Mode Naruto has the upper hand against Isshiki, but the Otsutsuki isn't fighting at full strength right now. The Sage of Six Paths Naruto was able to defeat Kaguya Otsutsuki, but with the assistance of Sasuke and Sakura, who was irrigating the ground. Naruto's Sage of Six Paths mode appears to be stronger than Baryon at the moment, but it's still too early to say for sure. Suppose Naruto can somehow survive his current ordeal and master Baryon Mode to utilize it at will, without dying each time of course. Then in that case, the transformation will be a very welcome and marketable part of Naruto mythology. So, what do you think about Baryon Mode? Do you think it's more powerful than the Kurama Mode? Let us know in the comment section down below.